Hello, welcome back to the Mobile Motorbike Mechanic channel. I'm Steve. Today you join us going to Leamington Spa. We've got a Lexmoto Echo 50 to have a look at. The customer's mum has phoned up, said her son's bike's not starting. That's all the information we've got, so we'll see you when we get there. Okay, so little Lexmoto Echo 50. If we switch it on, try and start it up, get nothing at all. Actually, hang on. Yeah, that is on. So, can you hear that noise? Don't know if you can hear that noise. It's just a weird sort of rumbling noise from down in the depths. I think it's start a clutch or start a motor, but that's what it sounds like to me. Apparently the customer said he could occasionally kick it over as well to get it started, but if we have a look at the kickstart, it's all, you see what I mean? It's all, so I believe we're looking at start a clutch. So we'll get it apart, we'll have a look, see what the deal is. Yeah, so with these normally, let's say it's the starter clutch that goes, or the starter motor. We've just got to take off all the bolts around the outside, get this cover off. Oh, looks like somebody's put a security screw in there for some reason. Oh dear. Don't know if you can see this. That's a security bolt. If you look right in the middle, there's a pin. And if you look at that pin, it's been bent over to one side. Can you see that? See that tiny little pin in the middle there? Bent over to one side. It's just sticking out there. See, what turns into an easy job, or what was an easy job, turns into a f***ing nightmare job. Because somebody's bent the pin over. Trying to get this out in the past. Because you see there's a hole in the middle of that. So that pin goes into the middle of the hole. Which is why these are security bits. And what someone's done is they've bent that pin over. By using the incorrect tool. And because it's right in here, it's an absolute arsehole to get to. There we go. Luckily, we were able to snap the pin off. I say luckily, because not really luckily, because we should have perhaps we should have just straightened it out, but there you go. So you can see where the pin was, right in the middle there, and we just managed to snap it off. So challenges that get sent to us every day. I think I'll just take the air filter one off as well. So that isn't holding the cover on, but it's holding onto the cover, if you see what I mean. Oh, that's just fallen off the carburetor as well. There we go. Hey. Right. There we have it. So this is the kickstart mechanism. This here, if I can get it out. There you go. That's your starter clutch. So it only spins one way. That engages with the starter motor. And as you can see, it's absolutely filthy. Still nothing. I'm wondering if I've been a very silly boy. I'm wondering if that noise we're hearing is the starter solenoid. And the problem with this bike is it's got a flat battery. I wonder. Found the problem. So if you look at that, they're like 9 volts, 8 volts, 9 volts. It's got a flat battery as well. It wasn't starter clutch, it's a flat battery. I'll put the gears back in. Put the starter gear back in again. Yeah, it's all clogged up in here. Do you know what I mean? Just don't want to go. Right, so just cleaned out the kickstart mechanism because it was absolutely filthy. I think the problem with this, the kickstart put me off. I think the problem is it's got a flat battery actually. So obviously this needed to come off to be cleaned. It's absolutely hanging. But we'll get it all back together again. That's better. It's actually returning now, whereas it wasn't before. Now it's back together again. Let's give it a fire up and see if it works. Yep, exactly what I thought. Flat battery. Well, it's exactly what I thought the second time round. Okay, we're just going to check the charging system. So we started the bike up. You see it's at 12.6. I'll expect that to go up to sort of 13, 14 volts on revs. There we go, it's going up. It's going up to almost 13 volts. So it appears that the charging system's working. It's quite weak, but it's only a little 50cc moped. But the charging system, you know, it's not going down on the voltage, so it's going up. So that's good. It's not going ridiculously high either. It's not going up to like 16, 17, 18 volts where you'd have a rectifier regulator issue. So I think this one's all good. So yeah. Right, so one final test is just to disconnect one of the battery leads. Obviously that's connected to the van. We'll just see if it's got enough power to start itself. See? Just reconnect that. Let's check it again. Yeah. So absolutely 100% it's the battery. If we disconnect the lead, the bike still runs. So we know the charging system's capable enough of running the bike, so the charging system's okay. It is literally the battery's completely knackered. So that concludes this one. We've discovered that obviously this one's got an absolutely knackered battery. We've cleaned out the starter mechanism for the chap, so at least he can kick it over, but it probably won't run anyway because it's, you know, the battery's completely dead. So what we'll do is we'll go and have a chat with him now and ask him, see if he wants us to replace the battery or if he wants to replace it himself. But anyway, that concludes this video. So thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.